Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are learning English right now, there is something very important you need to understand. Making mistakes is normal. In fact, every fluent English speaker you admire today once struggled with pronunciation, grammar, confidence, vocabulary, listening, or speaking. But here is the problem. Many English learners keep making the same mistakes again and again without realizing it. And because of these mistakes, their progress becomes slow. Some learners even study English for years, but still cannot speak confidently. So in today's video, we are going to talk about the most common mistakes beginners make while learning English, and most importantly, the solutions to those mistakes. If you avoid these mistakes, your English journey will become faster, easier, and more enjoyable. So grab your notebook, relax, and let's begin. Mistake number 1. Trying to learn everything at once. This is one of the biggest mistakes beginners make. Some learners try to learn grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, slang, idioms, phrasal verbs, accents, writing, listening, speaking, and advanced English all at the same time. And what happens? They become overwhelmed. Their brain becomes tired, confused, and stressed. Learning English is not a race. It is a process. You do not need to know everything in 1 month. Solution: focus on one thing at a time. For example, Week 1 can focus on basic vocabulary. Week 2 can focus on speaking simple sentences. Week 3 can focus on listening. Week 4 can focus on pronunciation. Small progress every day is better than trying to learn everything in one day. Remember this: consistency beats intensity. Mistake number 2. Being afraid to speak. Many beginners are scared to speak English because they think people will laugh at them. So instead of practicing speaking, they stay silent. But silence slows improvement. You cannot become fluent in speaking if you never speak. Even native speakers make mistakes sometimes. Mistakes are part of learning. Solution: start speaking immediately, even if your English is not perfect. Speak to yourself. Describe your day in English. Read sentences aloud. Record your voice. Talk to friends who are also learning English. The goal is not perfection. The goal is communication. The more you speak, the more confident you become. Mistake number 3. Translating everything from your native language. Many beginners first think in their native language and then translate into English. This creates slow speaking and confusion. Sometimes direct translation does not even make sense in English. English has its own sentence structure and expressions. Solution: start thinking in English little by little. Instead of translating, connect English words directly to actions, pictures, and emotions. For example, instead of translating the word apple, imagine an apple in your mind. Practice simple thoughts in English like, I am hungry. I need water. The weather is hot today. This helps your brain naturally understand English faster. Mistake number 4. Focusing too much on grammar. Grammar is important, but many beginners spend months studying grammar rules without actually speaking English. They know the rules, but they cannot communicate. Language is a skill, and skills improve through practice. Imagine someone studying football rules every day but never playing football. Will they become a great player? No. The same thing happens with English. Solution: learn grammar gradually, while also practicing speaking and listening. Use grammar in real conversations. Do not wait until your grammar becomes perfect before speaking English. Fluency grows through usage. Mistake number 5. Memorizing long vocabulary lists. Some learners memorize hundreds of difficult words but forget them after a few days. Why? Because they never use the words in real life. Vocabulary without usage disappears quickly. Solution: learn useful words and immediately use them in sentences. For example, if you learn the word excited, make sentences like, I am excited for tomorrow. She feels excited. We are excited about the trip. Also learn vocabulary based on daily life. Learn words related to food, family, school, emotions, work, travel, daily activities. Useful. Vocabulary improves communication faster. Mistake number 6, not listening enough. Some learners only read textbooks and grammar books, but real English is spoken. If you never train your ears, understanding native speakers becomes difficult. Listening is extremely important. Solution: listen to English every day. Even 15 to 30 minutes daily can help. You can listen to YouTube videos, podcasts, songs, interviews, movies, audiobooks. At first, you may not understand everything. That is normal. Do not quit. Your ears need time to adjust to English sounds. The more you listen, the better your understanding becomes. Mistake number 7, comparing yourself to other learners. Some beginners lose motivation because they compare themselves to people who speak English better. They start thinking, why am I still struggling? Why is my English not perfect? Comparison destroys confidence. Everyone learns at a different speed. Solution: compare yourself only to your past self. Focus on your own progress. Maybe last month you could not form sentences, but now you can speak simple English. That is improvement. Celebrate small wins. Every step matters. Mistake number 8, quitting too early. Many learners start learning English with excitement, but after a few weeks they stop because progress feels slow. Language learning takes time. Fluency does not happen overnight. Solution: be patient with yourself. Create a daily routine. Even 20 minutes every day is powerful if you stay consistent. Do not wait for motivation. Build discipline. Some days will feel easy. Some days will feel difficult. Keep going anyway. Mistake number 9, ignoring pronunciation. Some beginners learn vocabulary and grammar, but ignore pronunciation completely. As a result, people struggle to understand them. Good pronunciation improves communication and confidence. Solution: practice pronunciation daily. Listen carefully to native speakers. Repeat after them. Use shadowing techniques. Shadowing means listening to someone speak and immediately copying their pronunciation, rhythm, and tone. This is one of the fastest ways to improve spoken English. You can also record your voice and compare it with native speakers. Little by little, your pronunciation becomes clearer. Mistake number 10, learning English without enjoyment. Some learners make English feel like punishment. They only study boring materials they dislike. Eventually, they lose motivation. Solution: make English fun. Learn through things you enjoy. If you love music, learn through songs. If you enjoy movies, watch movies in English. If you love stories, read simple English stories. If you enjoy games, play games in English. Enjoyment increases consistency, and consistency creates fluency. Mistake number 11, trying to sound like a native speaker. Too quickly, many beginners become obsessed with sounding exactly like Americans or British speakers. So they become frustrated when their accent sounds different. But having an accent is normal. Even native English speakers have different accents. Solution: focus first on clarity, not accent perfection. Your goal is to be understood clearly. A clear speaker with a foreign accent is still an excellent English speaker. Accent improvement happens naturally over time through listening and practice. Mistake number 12, not practicing daily. Some learners study English once a week for many hours and then stop completely. This slows memory and progress. Language learning works better with repetition. Solution practice every day, even if it is only for a short time. Daily exposure keeps English fresh in your mind. You can create a simple routine like this: 10 minutes listening, 10 minutes reading, 10 minutes speaking, 10 minutes vocabulary practice. Small daily practice produces big long-term results. Mistake number 13, using only one learning method. Some learners depend only on grammar books. Others depend only on YouTube. Others only watch movies. Using just one method limits growth. Solution: combine different learning methods. Use listening, reading, speaking, writing, a vocabulary practice, pronunciation training. Each skill supports the others. Balanced learning creates faster improvement. Mistake number 14, being too hard on yourself. Many beginners become angry at themselves for making mistakes. They feel embarrassed or discouraged. But mistakes are proof that you are learning. Nobody becomes fluent without errors. Solution: treat mistakes as teachers. Every mistake shows you what to improve. Instead of saying, "My English is terrible," say, "I am improving every day." Your mindset matters. Confidence grows when you encourage yourself. Mistake number 15, not reading enough. Reading helps you see sentence structure, vocabulary, and grammar naturally. But many beginners avoid reading because they think it is difficult. Solution: start with easy materials. Read children's stories, short articles, beginner books, simple conversations, English subtitles. Do not choose books far above your level. Easy reading builds confidence and understanding. Mistake number 16, depending too much on subtitles. Subtitles can help beginners, but some learners become too dependent on them. Without subtitles, they understand almost nothing. Solution: use subtitles wisely. Start with English subtitles instead of subtitles in your native language. Then slowly reduce subtitle usage over time. Train your ears to understand spoken English naturally. Mistake number 17, learning random things without a plan. Some beginners study whatever they find online without structure. One day grammar, another day advanced idioms, another day business English. This creates confusion. Solution: follow a learning plan. Begin with basics first. Learn basic vocabulary, simple grammar, daily conversations, listening practice, pronunciation, reading, writing, structure creates steady progress. Mistake number 18, not asking questions. Some learners stay confused because they are afraid to ask questions. But questions help learning. Solution: be curious. Ask teachers, friends, online communities, or language partners when you do not understand something. Every question helps you grow. Smart learners ask questions. Mistake number 19, expecting perfect fluency too fast. Social media sometimes makes language learning look easy. You may see videos saying, "Become fluent in 30 days." This creates unrealistic expectations. Real fluency takes time and consistent effort. Solution: focus on gradual improvement. Instead of asking, "When will I become perfect?" ask, "Am I improving?" Language learning is a journey. Enjoy the process. Mistake number 20, not believing in yourself. This may be the biggest mistake of all. Some learners secretly believe they can never become fluent, so they stop trying fully. Your mindset affects your progress greatly. Solution: believe that improvement is possible. Millions of people around the world learned English as a second language. You can too. Maybe your pronunciation is not perfect today. Maybe your grammar still has mistakes. Maybe speaking still feels difficult. That is okay. Every fluent speaker once sounded like a beginner. Progress comes through practice, patience, and persistence. Daily routine to avoid these mistakes. Here is a simple daily routine beginners can follow. Morning, listen to 10 minutes of English audio. Afternoon, learn 5 to 10 useful words and make sentences with them. Evening, practice speaking for 10 to 15 minutes. Talk about your day in English. Before sleeping, read something simple in English for 10 minutes. This routine may look small, but if you do it consistently for months, your English will improve greatly. Before this video ends, I want you to remember something important. Do not be ashamed of being a beginner. Every expert was once a beginner. Every fluent English speaker once struggled with pronunciation, vocabulary, listening, and confidence. The difference is simple. They did not quit. So stop worrying about perfection. Focus on progress. Speak more, listen more, practice more, and most importantly, keep going. Your future fluent self is created by the effort you make today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video and learned something valuable, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss future English learning videos. And in the comment section, tell me, which mistake do you struggle with the most while learning English? I would love to hear from you. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and I will see you in the next video.